I'm rather so Diwala Pagua. Many years don't manage about the Kutucham group.
You have to wait like in a month or more time.
But Tamale project.
Project. It doesn't make sense.
Let me tell you something. Show my album.
As an artist, I think you don't really have to do everything.
You album can name it whatever.
So we not present Oyuma. Zazubana ko bale na man ba.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good evening and welcome to 23 TV. Today we are live from the premises of Studio 23. I go by the name MJ and I'll be your host for today. Well, fun, entertainment and enlightenment are the three sides of this podcast, and we are going to be dealing with the topical issues that are going on in our showbiz industry here in the North. From time to time, we'll be having special guests who come in and help us as we dissect through the various topics. But today, I have three gentlemen with me here, and they will be helping me discuss a very, relevant issue, something that has been trending here in our entertainment industry in the past few weeks. So, to my right, I have Ryder. He's a photographer and, an entertainment, someone who follows entertainment very well. Then next to me is Martin. Martin. I'm still trying to convince him. He has the numbers. I'm still trying to convince him to be serious about this influencing job. Then to my extreme left is Hassan Palua. He is also someone that, he has been following the entertainment industry for a while now. So today, no one to discuss with Shama is something that the past few weeks didn't trend. We have one of the biggest artists from the North, Fancy Gadam. He'll be releasing his album. I think that's his 7th album, and it's going to be released. I think that will be in October. I think so. Then there's one of the biggest upcoming artists from this side of the country. So he goes by the name Rich Kid. We're going to release the album, and it's called How I'm Built. So today we are going to be discussing these two albums, the featurings on it, the anticipation, the promotion. We are going to be discussing it today. So I think I'll start from my extreme left. But Fancy Gadam, we'll start with Fancy Gadam's album. The competition album.
Competition album.
And the name, competition album, and Angele. What came to your mind? Like, how did you feel about even the name?
Okay, competition man, first when I release track list man, album, what do you call album name competition? So comes out that later he's trying to compete between colleagues man, right? Like here in Tamale, I understand but due to mama explanation, what was it? Something about what do you call it?
Women northern artists don't compete.
So concerning album, before the album the mama kunya a list of what do you call it? Ilisha then Kamaka select to release an album, and mostly album from 10 to 15 songs.
So,
make it
Shangapara 17.
So they didn't make a good album. So I won't get on mama when you na album what do you call it? No global album in there. No chala. No global album. No yimi.
La.
Album. Finally, what do you call it? Track list showing up Bahama.
No, but you wait. I don't say the name competition album. Do you think? It's a good name for an album. Do you think it's okay? Because when he released the name for the album, and he even named a concert. I think he's going to have a concert. A competition concert. There was a lot of controversy surrounding it. What do you think about competition album? That name, competition album.
Competition album. Me, when I first saw it though, I was like, who is he competing with?
Okay.
Because right now, looking in the industry, I don't see anybody competing with Fancy. With the kind of star he does, it's like he's the only one that is at the top. Because the only person he's competing with, we can't really compare the two of them. So it being a competition album, in a way, maybe he's trying to say, like, his colleagues should, like, kind of pull up to his standard. But I don't really see any.
Well, the thing is, on release, like, so many people thought that maybe he's not competing with anyone again. I think Makaso even posted something on Facebook with regards to it, saying that like he has gone more than them. But right now he's coming to say competition album again. So that means he's still competing with them. So like Kamakaso editor, and I think one of Fancy Gadam team members, man, one of the twins, I don't know whether it's Hassan or Hussein, being that he released a detailed on Facebook and he even gave the meaning of competition. And well, to me personally, it was disappointing because he was explaining that competition could be self-competition, like within yourself. A competitor, it doesn't necessarily have to be with someone. That was the explanation he gave. But then, to me, honestly, I think it's disappointing. Like, you are a competition. It's not really.
It's not catchy.
Exactly.
It's not catchy.
Martin, who like I?
My digressing from, like, I will beg to differ. Because Alabama name ma, come on, Punyelma. Tanzara Sanda, come on. What's the name? Even like Omi Makasio competition, even though Rapunya ne Mulanka competition,
Northern region.
Exactly. But I got the Leo. La album title, mami, but in a way, like the Chekan will be album my so man believe you come out like maybe in that angle, man, that achieve the aim.
No, but the thing is, if you according to Munane, it's a global album, and those discussions, I don't think it went Dragi Tamale. The controversy is back. It was just in Tamale. And if you are saying you are going to shoot a global, you are going to produce a global album, then you give a name inside as competition album. Then, well, you are saying that the Tonanga controversy market generated a little attention in Canada. But then it was just in the northern region. I have not even seen any blogger from the south even pick that story up.
Promotion wise, promotion wise concerning the album.
No, but like for now, let's deal with the name, Marco, because the name of an album is something that Burna Boy's album, I told them. And when he explained the reason why he gave the name, I told them, it really made sense. But I think on a competition album, so far the explanations.
Okay, come on, Yerma. So Transara la competition, Marco Yerma. Comment on to define competition? Shall mean, ma? Katon yet come on. There is a song called Competition in the album.
What was the definition? Like on that ambition or competing with maybe like old self, new self. And do you think like I believe him like I know my mom, he was pushed to explain it. Man, I wouldn't believe like so come here adoption man.
I understand.
He doesn't want to like Carmela Eden won't happen in the competition like
I am married. Frankly speaking, I don't have any problem with the title.
Wow,
I don't have any problem with the title.
For me,
because you album can name it whatever. I understand him. They are naming whatever. But then again, like maybe I'm gonna push the shama. The name matter.
If you want Benny, your album to really sell, I think even the name is something. Kasowum, the name of the album, then can catch your attention. Then it's going to force him or then create like, oh, let me listen to this album and see. I think come on, even if you follow Benny, Stonebwoy, under you really say Benny, one of his album, Epistles of Mama. Like if you listen to the album, then the explanation behind that name, you see that it's really making sense. But for me, my problem is so far the explanation Fancy Gadam or his team has given, it's not really making sense. Because if you say you are competing with yourself, then that means you are now qualifying competition now with self, making it self-competition. So it's not really, it's not adding up. And for an artist of Fancy Gadam, what caliber, I think we would have expected something much more.
Yeah, because we're targeting global, so.
And the thing is, nobody global album, like it's going to be. I think that would have been even a perfect name.
You find a lot of difficulty to understand because then you get them. Because
no.
Even albums title, but like it doesn't. You don't even like. You don't even understand it. Like deeper
album.
Oh, come on, album them Jenny like. Kaki language.
No, it's not in a like.
No, explain no man. Come on, like didn't you hotel like hotel Dani man. So in like even here.
Tupaku Satu.
I don't know the album the name of the because like zooming now, you can just decide to name your album like you shall come on board. The non carniela they challenge in the board fine. But coming to like Alera do Tupamila controversy shouldn't be young, but competing with Taba, like Tupamila was just going on. Agenda shouldn't be young. So, and even I cannot tell you whole explanation, man. Never pick that topic, man, competition, man. Never come to discuss, we are competing now with before he came out to explain it. So, I could drop like album or competition. You could have basically like the explanation, man. Before can even I cannot agenda, I understand.
And even
but you made people like never popular feel dibu long before omina jabbe ma punisu to clarify this why he meant by competition man. I understand. But I like hear like album competition. Competition, man, I can explain this what is happening. There's a song called competition.
Even if you
understand, I bet you have a page. Catch antigen radio stations, or you can gradually like I took on the side, but Uchamka Niro kill criticizable. I'm not
them make really difference because over criticize Rome or you know to explain why. So on my right no to explain to why. So that way man bunyela karanyi
alo ulaka nyale. Be Martin no kuye shama bakubila side man.
So don't know shama Martin point ma go bien because with songs we've heard songs that like the title doesn't even the message in the song doesn't even tally with the title. So with album naming the person maybe umbo no kwalisham because kama Martin ne yawa I got to you maybe with the name competition people have criticized it in one way or the other. And people are trying to know why he named it that way. So in a way, he's selling the album out. But what we have a problem with is that is it going to go globally, as he said? Is the name going to sell the album globally?
Do you know like one thing is that like on that struggle like Chabu Yuslawe ma on the Monday like album like globally ma. Do you think like when I told you a better name, maybe a competition a better name?
Exactly.
Then you like the queen push album ma without even the queen like when I talk to you share. Then you push album ma you can go but don't push album.
Just like come on.
But competition ma don't go like young.
No, but I mean competition ma maybe so bien one tracklist man and he has even said it himself that there's a song title competition in it. So definitely somebody will be waiting to hear what the competition is talking about. You understand? So the person is definitely waiting for the album to listen to.
Drama ya polo
ma don't the lampa yonera.
Tena album can like soundness might be wherever he's pushing it to like
so that brings me to the second thing I would like to discuss. That's with promotion of album man. So far, where can you get the promotion?
So far, I'm not in your promotion share.
Really?
I've not really seen any great promotion towards it. Because it's like after Uncle released a track list man, then he released the first song in it, Boxer.
Yeah.
It's like he's more focused on the Boxer for now than the album itself.
Well, but unpromoted Boxer man, but Abi is still promoting the album. If he's promoting the track from the album, then he's promoting the album.
Come on, people only know that he has released a song. but they don't know it's even. There are people that don't even know it's part of the album.
Really?
Yeah.
That one.
There are people that they don't know it's part. They only know that he's going to release an album. Now he has released a song, but they don't know the song is even part of the album.
Wow.
Because during the weekend, anywhere like we're gathered, like maybe in the club or something, he only performs the song. He doesn't even talk about the album. You understand? So if as a layman that is not into the industry or he doesn't know anything about the industry, he will feel like, oh, Fancy Gadam has just released a song, but he has an album coming up. So they can't tell whether the song is in the album or not.
Wow. Martin, promotion.
But my promotion is very, very, very down. But then I think I'm like, as at this
early
time,
stages,
like early stages in Balama, but me on time no push the share, mommy. Me shaka strategies.
Yeah.
Maybe like the next time share, maybe this time around one no or push it with different strategy. But as at now, don't push your share. Album like on one the channel global like maybe like vloggers Benny,
yes,
like influencers Benny. Come did the filler. Outside Bongo,
outside northern region. Yeah.
The man come like think now question oh deeper
within the town.
Come him like a fan could take Facebook page did the filler. Though even that bring your man promotion, but like the border like maybe like correct like Banku like influencers no.
Then they'll carry the stories.
He has really slept on it. Or I'll come like all the promotion wise now. Or I'll come and tell you this. No, you know, I can post it. Oh, social media handles will post it. But I lay album promotion, mama. Before I promote album, I lay like stakeholders shall put their industry man like by necessary steps by push album. I understand him here in South Maza. So before I am promoting my man, but you should meet last stakeholders, influencers, cannot see promoters, mama, cannot see producers, DJs, me la. I understand here, so that ban my la numbers, man, no ban my la connection, man. You as an artist, me mama dika connection with, but me la taba stakeholders, me la taba. I understand it. So I'm a target market. I pay no globally and we have how one come out how one even one what do you call it? Media house from South Mamika supposed to. It's not even the but did the feeler back. To me, you go better ranks in your high lower ranks media houses, man. So did the feeler influencers and bandika, although being influencers, but champion, but my numbers got lower level influencers so the feeler. So I'm wondering how like I don't know how Otima like what they are doing about it.
But my feeling maybe like Corona album before.
But
that will be too late.
Let me tell you something. But main what do you call it? But push show my album.
You understand?
But push show my. I've been showing up and come the prizes made the bench.
Yeah.
Couple my banning what dates made everything. But push the show man.
The album mark, but there's no release date for the album yet. I think so, but there's a date already for show.
Show and prizes, and they're even debating it on radio. Kato no the voting about one of JB Marshall. Now do now Facebook and the prizes man they should do it 30-50. So it shows that like they are more concerned about the show, the program making money from the show than promoting the album. Because think my influencers like Twitter, Facebook, like so.
I was trying to find this thing, but good. Fancy Gadam Twitter. I think the last time we talked about it, Fancy Gadam has 70.8k followers on Twitter. Omar followers on Twitter and Gary last mid.
Yeah.
There's this guy Chief One. Okay. Then there's this guy too. Nkuyil Goodson man. Olive the Boy. Olive the Boy has, I think the last time I checked, it was less than 10k followers on Twitter. Fancy Gadam has 70.8k followers on Twitter. Before Fancy Gadam released Boxer, his last post on Twitter was wishing Haja for your happy birthday.
Yeah.
Then Fancy Gadam releasing the song. That's Dakanda. He hasn't posted about Dakanda until recently, when he announced his album. That was when he now posted on Twitter. That was just like a month ago. That was just like in August. He will now post on Twitter. Haja for his birthday was in, I think, July or August. So for an artist who has 70 plus followers on Twitter, he didn't post anything on Twitter for like 2 months until he wanted to release his album. And since then, he has posted less than 5 times. He posted announcing the album. Then when he released Boxer, he posted again. And when he released Oshoma, the flyer, he posted on Twitter. I think those about 3 or 4 times he posted on Twitter with 70.8k followers.
So like with these numbers,
Twitter
man, like who you sort of like
he's sleeping on it.
He's just sleeping on the numbers. Banco boy like la validation about no blue tick.
You have 70 like
Twitter the manager as an artist, you know, the two not engaging with.
Exactly.
The two are engaging.
David on the album. He said,
when Gino album come out, that kind of Ghana recent thing.
You have an album.
But looking at Twitter, what do you call it? Southern artists on Ifya, Ifya, so that to you go blah so blah window damn like Aptija go piano Twitter and to buy what do you call it? Ila, no ila. I don't paint the comments, man. But yeah, I go to the Inzola. I can't expect a nil engagement in here. Influential could be on Twitter. Then you engage with them, like a comment, like reposting, like I understand. Creating some kind of fan base there.
I don't know, Martin, you're not active on social media, man. Like, don't you think even you with the number of followers owned by man? That one alone, you could have promoted the album so much on social media platforms, man. Not even like, he doesn't have to go to radio stations. Or social media. Don't you think it was an avenue for him to just promote the album very well? Because it looks like we make use of.
Because I only have following on social media alone is not
even
small.
On Instagram he has about 280,000 plus.
But I know for him like then you following on kind of social media in general so powerful. So like the man now I don't know Punjama or sleeping on like follow show Malay on social media man. And mommy mostly 24% on Facebook alone. And now even though Facebook na me nyirbo mi be shakam but like
on the next
I'm born in global brain. La ways no
it's Twitter.
Twitter mean TikTok and then
Twitter and TikTok.
I understand so man didn't come like I had no post here Twitter like post flyer like so man didn't come on the fancy aside posting those flyers mean release la ways no matter to no post. Sometimes I talk to you better boy and to Twitter anyhow.
Exactly. Like currently in some black
that way people see that you are active.
Exactly.
You are staying to the industry.
Exactly.
But I post here as an artist. I post here you have to wait like in a month or more time.
But Tamale project.
Tamale project. It doesn't make sense.
See, I have a shire. Tamale Fancy Gadam like. Not come out here north way man. I don't know la the problem because I can't click
Facebook man.
No like I can hear man. It like DNA come I want to hear man calling no. Then the problem. You need to chance to join one you can't buy because Angela Zama. I can't buy Kendrick no because they conquer the world. So when I talk chance to be 2 years and the buy a chunk I understand here. So you me back. I can't club northern region. The talking to another region, but
going
global
nationally, but global.
Because even there are certain people. You see, Twitter is a place that I think Twitter. I'll just say it makes artists because people like Black Unoa. It's Twitter that made them. Yes, it's Twitter that just made them. Never pop on Twitter. Twitter influencers who pop about Kalije can make about la Twitter man, but annually Fancy Gadam, I don't like if you have people like Kalije, Shells and Nama, then they pick your stuff up. I think you are going to get the attention you want. But in Nakuyunda, it's like he doesn't really have that relationship.
Probably, do you even think
social media in general? Do
you even think here Omin Kalije follow you tabba?
La don't know me ba me shine it la don't like total cheat man can hit
Yeah,
so maybe through la hit man la time was only guarding some industry players shower. So they don't make a good use of them because they have the following, they have the numbers. Understand? So now you got patch I snap bloggers man, you know undermine but I told you score official. That a day go like within a day man open more than 100,000 views. I understand.
Wow.
So you know when you don't post that I don't put you opposing like giveaways baby can you don't find deal but fans can you man I understand you the empower and me but I come on tweeting big and nearby them buga and shout if
because
I have if you have to pay
as an artist I think normal. You don't really have to do everything the vision album you can just have a team that will be for the promotion of the album and I think you can involve certain people that I think they have a following. Then kabe promote the album. Bantu Mambala, you're going to be promoting the album for me. And artist, even though you'll be promoting, but then you have a team that are also going to be in charge of promoting the album, man. But I don't know. Because come out Fancy Gadam so far, man, you could be a man. And even before on Quimkill album, I think he had problems with OT members, man, Shaba. Yeah, and I think they made it, and then Kablan Lave, Bandon Kulang album, man. And if you want something to sell on global level, catch you in a global album, I think it's time you should share as and share pass all. Because you can't do it alone. On a global level, you can't do it alone. But so far, I think Bandon non Kulang Balama. And it's not even like bezangla different strategy nan bezang so far tin na kudunda lan na kubala and even Facebook ma tabenyare Twitter ma tidibe nyarle have TikTok back because currently TikTok influencers have big time and they have a large following but the baza lan na kubala ma
my mom believe like good team bam baby nyanga like they are investors they are not like in general like me but it's like mind big money issue got like how to promote their artists. I understand that the never gain a profit more than how to promote their artists because I like I could monitor the Facebook pages but so-called they are more concerned about show my album. So actually, the meanwhile mostly is that they invest in stadiums and this thing.
So they want to recoup their money.
I understand it. So to put. I mean, I don't know. I mean, when I mean, come on, Papa level shama. The blood to Nalam Bijon. The blood to Abiyan Peleniyo. I don't know whether they've ever had like such discussions within the team, maybe. Because I believe most of the times, I took away the team activeness, show time. I never knew why. I never radio stations like that. But me be to go in your prizes. Come on, prizes on film. Come on, bazaar could be prizes on but me. Gadam yapa ya 20, 30. So I can like they've invested in something and they want to get their profit.
And come on, album on global for it. I think it wouldn't have been bad if like run up to the album, maybe a month to album release or 2 months to album release. Fancy Gadam na move in Ankara until promotion very well in Accra or in the capital because come on time you don't really need to do much because you have like last solid fan base here in Tamale. So like album Canada, then you move to Accra because even coming up there will be events in Accra and you can go there, you meet so many people. Recently, Pato Rankin Tonian Pato Rankin is a Nigerian artist. He did his album listing in Ghana. In Ghana here. And there are so many people there, even David AJ, I think he was there. Like
Shatawale passed.
Yes, Shatawale was there. So even you, Fancy Gadam, you also have an album coming up. And I mean, Pato Rankin, you have this relationship, you have had songs together. I think so if you go there, and it's a way of also promoting your craft because definitely interviews. And when you are interviewed, you can but
I'm out here. What I could appear in the morning. What I could appear in the morning. Definitely interviews with them. Interviews my puno ba.
Yeah.
Man, album can and normally, what do you call it? Album this thing. La party.
Listening, man.
Mostly stakeholders in business.
Yeah.
I understand. I need for year one the bin man. I mean, me know the my relationship man. And I don't know, sir, bin man, and I been the man. You see those across South stakeholders man, influencers man. You could talk to them. The year no la, what do you call it? I and you can help her in please, what I can about start talking about you. They start talking about you to create some relevancy in the system before I can the back album, the track list, and they'll pick it up from there. But you being here, your engineer, so like engineer, like so to promote album, look at engineer la.
No, but it's a fact. It's a fact. It's
very influence behind cannot to like some little influence.
The man material
okay, man about in Yesham, yeah. In Yesham Maza, there's a copian, Papa Niki Yelman, the tuni like as a now, or movie out of comfort zone, man. Maybe Chakra, Big Kumasi, and other places, man. And to promote it because Tamale when I bought me the cutting in the sachet on my album. I understand. I enjoy because they don't come around to numbers. I understand. But my feeling come out, it's not too late. Think it's not too late because time even after like didn't drop on that, but time not being a
certain
promotions by.
And do you think he will wake up to do that? Problem man, but can't Gadam the team.
You see, I
know you. They are more focused on
the show.
The show, man, more than album, man. So, show my meeting nine. But album, man. So, the promotion wouldn't lead. It wouldn't lead anywhere anymore.
I understand, I don't blame him, but I blame when you're on your artist, man.
But
team, man. I understand those he moves with like. Valentino, you like a B-ball over here. Valentino, you man. Papa station, man. Tamale to plan. So in my mind, the album tell a global. This is what you should do. This is what we want to meet. But bandon kunyela 50 company but 100 now.
No, you yeah. Otima, in a way, yeah, for sure. Otima is like they are not into music. I understand. They are just there to invest. They are just there to invest. They are investors who
drive the fame.
As Gadam one position, the good to know my team ya Kajia. Mumboy handle o social media. Mumboy handle open like Mumboy sell o music out. You understand? He should have that kind of people in his team. They are the only people that can sell out your. Don't you Gadam, sorry to say, but Silma, the so have some time to you push down. Kappa analyze on trying to yell Shama. You don't understand what he's trying to say. But let's say temperature Karja, let's say Okalamati no team money. Karja, post even shout. Matthew be the one to handle it. Recently, me Club 5 now, we've worked for a while now. I spoke to the management and he gave me their handle. That was on Friday. And then Then I took a short video of it and I posted it. And for a while now, Club 5, their page, it hasn't had any interaction. But when I posted it, people came in, when I even tagged Fancy Gadam until date, he hasn't commented on it. And these are the kind of things that will sell your music out. You understand? I've posted all this, I've tagged you. At least, just have a comment on it. Maybe new comment too, so when you continue our comment, man. Then try to listen to the music that is playing in the background. But the interaction is not there.
I but I'll beg to differ because so to say, like I'm being Facebook and you write ups, man. I'm Bonica, Don Man.
No, but the
Shama so didn't you Shama? So like mostly on some English Shama. I talk in your go, you swear, you own channel best. I understand you. So maybe like it's part of their strategy. Maybe like them man or you channel down better. Kabazan handle ma to go do not just for my mountain ma.
The thing is, what would be the reason?
Where does it go?
Is this selling him good or bad?
It remains here.
It starts him in a good way, a bad way.
Don't put down the artists come.
Yeah, but
Artists come, man.
You see that kind of controversy.
Because people always have things to say about you, whether bad or good. But in like entertainment, don't matter. The sell around, whether bad or good. But people will check out for you.
Martin,
people will check out for
on
you.
what do you call it? On a social media handle, trying to engage and
your fans.
try to communicate to your fans. And I find it like kind of mistakes. Can say maybe you planning here and they like they should talk about you. It's not right. That means you are not communicating right to your audience. Didn't you polo una address and polo una kapitan yela. But communication to your fans and
they can't understand.
How do you know what you are trying to say?
We are going to force him. We are going to force him now. We are going to force him now because Dembe Shama, come out to put here by example. No changla like Obera America can no ndra Uber. Be Karnier Jiri.
No, but then
Labu Marabo on the selu. So like so bad is like but you on draw over plan. No,
plan well better.
Umbe Shao, Umbe ye like assumption come on tomorrow. Umbe la ko no.
Let's
like money lady from English.
Let's move back to let's come to the track list for the album. I think it's a 13 list. It's a 13 track list, and the first one is Assalamu Alaikum. The second one is If. The third one is Heart and Soul featuring Last Mid. Then the fourth one is Tire for Me. Fifth one man Otilo featuring Kwame Eugene. Then the sixth one is We Gonna Get featuring Kweku Flake, Amerado, and a Rich Kid. I think personally that's the track I'm anticipating. Then the seventh one is Gonje Piano. Then the eighth one is Boxer.
Brother.
Boxer, then that's the track they've released with the music video. The ninth one, Competition. 10th one, Nehemiah. 11, T'Chiller Man. Featuring Papi Suede, Too Sad, David AJ, and Don Zele. This one, too, I'll come back to it. Then 12, Ikwakwa. I don't know what the featuring Top Line.
And ora explain the man person better.
Oh, okay. Then the third one is okay.
Guys.
So the 13th one is Kijoy. So the producers on the song, the track, the album list are Mix Master Gazi, Stone B, Zulu Beats, Beat Killer, No Blue Beats. So
the whole track list.
Yeah.
The whole track list. I've not really seen any title that is catchy.
No, but titles didn't even.
No, but Bamia. No, Jankana. Yeah, like it's not catchy, man. Come on, until you like maybe title share. Then you are anticipating that this is what the song should be about, or this is what the track list is about. But I know you
alright, so
you're not going to track the phone, not me.
Track list, my 13 track list.
13,
so
yeah.
How featuring no
featuring there's 1, 2, 3, 4,
how
5,
many
6,
songs?
7,
7,
13 then.
Okay, so
7
when we are talking about like Eden global album come out on
yeah, global album.
Trying to kind of featuring Shabba Bedin Noma. Many years don't manage but the touch on global. Let's be honest. Let's be real honest here. With those featurings, like Tukuya Yama, the touch on what do you call it? Global. Because first of all, I'm Rado again. I'm Rado. So Diwa la Pagua.
Hit follow me.
Yama. We go flip. Ona kumbe Kudus Day. So Diwa la Pagua. You understand? No, it's funny though, but let's be honest there. Shop gentlemen like putting them on your track, but my like some kind of influence,
Yeah,
with
for
some
sure.
kind of numbers,
For sure.
I'm not to push our album glow. We go flag on mama, deep up Kudus Day, what do you call it? Kudus Day, but don't pardon Ghana. But I'm rather near my own Diwa. But only medical, they have some kind of beef about medical. You understand? So someone like Amrado like this. Man come on here, Amrado cannot push your song to
global level.
Niger and you see, okay, mommy producers man, but album like come up here and globally man, you can work with both southern producers. Then what do you call it?
I think Master Gaz is the only southern producer on it.
I Master Gaz, but I believe I don't bang piano your.
No, don't want to
no, I'm just assumption come back. I understand you. If I didn't yell or South, no show record, he would have gotten more Master Gaz and other producers. But
Master Gaz produced like 2 tracks on the album. Then Beat Killer Young on Balama. So you see, the thing is, even with sometimes a producer can really push your song.
Yeah. My producer na milam ganta. I told you studio ni ka bahves and be ka bahves. Ako yan na No,
sure.
Understand?
What advice am?
Kanye West is genre. He's a producer. Bulako was out here no. Ona you don't know. That's said it. Racha Soldier Boy is on verse Shana. No, look to jump. You understand? No.
He knows what he needs.
So that's a piece like a Soldier Boy can album man. So that time, no verse man album. So working
on standard.
It's not up to standard.
So
come at this standard. You see, come at this standard.
What's the standard?
Of album being
like no like beat producing like
no
but
right now
maybe I to learn so
first of all
kill beats because I won't standard
it's
not standard
it's not like
you come
come explain to standards man like now standard like producers but to help to make a quality music rich nation from Links Entertainment kill beat nation from what do you call it
you see,
Banama, I pay with Stanley.
No, the thing is, let me
the kind of quality, beats quality.
Let me support him, but in a different way. The thing is, sometimes it's not about standard of beat, maybe standard of song, man. But producer Makonko is going to promote the album.
Oh, you look.
Let's say Tinja Sasha, Northern Region more. Anna cook Flames. Flames woman na could producer Ayila. Flames woman the people he has worked with. Ona could producer Ayila. Ka pole ba snap ne. Na ku mele ba snap man. Ka easy here because mama only ban to ma but kabza and be also snap be social media handle. So ona ku me Ayila ba won bene. It's promoting your song in a way. So sometimes producers you are going to work with is in a way going to promote the song. That's I think
but my last
from that
angle. I understand.
From that angle.
So we are your producers mark standards. Don't get me. But working with like global intention, man, you can choose
certain people from South.
I understand.
Okay, yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
So Anna will track this man really.
Last me. The Mola no la be shala go the piano one but like creativeness
yeah,
like
for sure.
Like anticipate mo to that
gonje piano
because mommy that I should know the gun so in that angle man
he's selling the north in a way.
Yeah.
That's
he's bringing
out
something new.
Anticipation wise, Mawadipa solo songs all the featuring so I wouldn't rush to hear.
So because come on usually after I think South Africans done amapiano now. Then some part of Nigerians took also took Oja piano KC and it was in a way promoting beside mine. I think global man maybe going to piano more than 2,000 to channel.
So concerning what do you call it, track list man like Tenda Yerma, he had what do you call it, featuring with Sarkodie, Mugiz Bro, and Patorankin, Mr. Easy.
Yeah.
So with la big names man, ne onda Pemila Total Chitmas and Recent. Why is it now? Like question man, why is it now? You global, my intention.
No, you global album.
That even what do you call it? Nigeria artists. So Highlands are always not present Oyuma. Zazuba na kubale no man. That could mean like
Zazu.
Yeah. I don't talk about Biani.
If you want to
global intention.
I'm more like like for instance, Zazu never Biani. You don't anticipate Alabama because they would have want to.
Like no more side man.
Like Zazu Biani.
Well, that track man didn't jump.
I mean,
Zazu mean is Jama. Can number be cool.
Influence Bacon Zama.
Can number be cool.
Even how
people sleep on his timeline.
Yeah.
I understand you. So I'm
no, can show Tik Tok.
But like,
at least Nigerian or outside,
2 or 3
Nigerian or like
bigger collaborations.
But last meet
anticipation much more than like.
Understand if I got to you Sako the album one time Bali, I can say in a way then that quite Daniel Umi Blacko. Because at that point Blacko was the hottest artist on board. So people were really waiting to see what Blacko will put on the track. So sometimes you have to look before you bring whether it's an album or just a feature, like just a single song. At least just get someone that people want to like are still anticipating to hear their voices at that point.
Well, but then last minute is last minute.
Last minute I'm
if you have problem with Amrado, then
come on, like oh number me Amrado number Shayla. Mama, don't Kahila man yasa, but because it's Amrado, I'm not like I'm born in gentlewoman. Because
I enjoy
the mother teacher one of my the man quick one as you do this like
I Shango do a personal bedroom. Oh, Amrado Johnson, I could chat
no, but come a better boy now, already so album. The first track, Kandaku Bo, Master, the first track, Manana Kuchanga, Omi J. Cool. I wanted to hear what
that's so much.
And second track, that Omi Shea vibes. Because Shea vibes, but when you're hot cake, man. So that kind of anticipation, man. I know that 2 years, man, definitely you complete the album. I am Masha to go album, maybe 1, 2. Kayila na mani made me can stop na mani.
Kama David album.
Nah, video album just skip.
I do.
So it that kind of feature
So okay, let's come to 11th song man, Titular man, featuring Papi Suede, 2 stars, David AJ, ne Donzela, on our list liga. Mamma mia, Donzela. Beka on bema. I think one bala. But okay, let's see.
Zero, you know what? Cut $1 million.
All this one, Montana.
Some different.
So
let's see. So that particular.
I have a problem with Amrado.
Can't have problem with
musician.
No, I'm.
You don't look at it because boxer man. No, wait. Come on, boxer.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I need to do it. Big shout out to Donzelle. Album man.
I will album man. You've not heard anything. You're saying
I'm anticipating that one.
You're anticipating that one.
But I'm anticipating
Zelle.
That means for now, I'll have to say that you have a problem with Amrado.
No, I don't have a problem. Do you know why? Come on, Zelle, me Amrado. The time I anticipate Zelle man. Zelle won't boy like. Tik Gadam. It shows like I want to put more in number shower. But Amrado here, he's a full act. I understand. And overblow it up.
I don't think you like that.
I understand. So
11 look here. Track man. I think initially when the track list came out, I think that particular song, man, Fadlan was featured on that song.
Yeah.
Then they released a different track list and Fadlan was taken out of that particular track. I don't know. It sparked a lot of controversies, but I mean that only.
Without you know to clearly, he said something like.
What was his reason?
His reason was, from what I heard, that Fadlan is having, a project coming on, So it was like the time he needed Fadlan to do the verse, he wasn't around. And he had a lot on him. That was the explanation he gave when he went. Was it on?
But the thing is, that particular song. The thing is, you have already featured him on the song, and you have.
But that was the explanation he gave.
Let
me. If
on that explanation, like assurance that Jenny ni Falan period, I understand you. So like Karamita Kana and to look at Falango Mala projects you work on. So like maybe like Falan Benung like my prepare for a particular verse man. So go according to Fancy Gadam, Kabanyetaba, so when you taba, Carwone Kama, Falan Kutulambi album man.
So the
opt out.
So Oda Kayila man.
Ntahila Marana with me.
So you haven't recorded the song yet. Come on, release it a minute. Come on, release it like let's go baby now.
Me in one way or the other, I feel maybe they have a problem.
And the thing is, even if Fadlan has a project, the thing is, Fadlan right now,
man, you talk to na social media on to but personally,
right. The thing is, right now,
on that exploration fair career, come on, the check you know the bubble no be Fadlan bro because Omi Fadlan now come here 115, and you are going to do a joint album. So don't cut a Pajia, then to Karawana.
But I think right now, Fadlan is hot.
The speaker based on that fact because from the
why I don't understand right now Fadlan is hot. Like Fadlan is just one of the artists in the north. Like right now on a car no bad song. On a kumbe la bana the chanme and Fadlan says he has an album coming and he has a show coming. Oh album date na begina. The release of his album he hasn't said anything about it. But Osho Madden did, you know. Rich Kid has an album coming. I think the date is even out. He's listening, this thing is even out. His listening party, the date is out. But Rich Kid Bill Aben man, what I be Rich Kid Muna. Nyamun date Muna Ginagba. So I don't think, allow explanation, I don't really think it's making sense.
And more, but he'll have a record, OB flyers or featuring fans. Like,
well, so for me personally, I think that particular song
it's fishy. There's something fishy about
anticipating.
Even if not as in they have a problem, but like still there's something.
Well, so right now, for me personally, I'm anticipating no last mid-year then. Rich Kid, I'm ready no man. For sure, because then you have this channel global.
Honestly, now no better.
Because so, when the first track came out, it's like
Rich Kid is coming out with his second album. The first album was Time Don't Lie, and second album is How I'm Built, and he has dropped one track from the album. Then the said the intro and Awake. That's the title, Awake. And so far, I think with Commander the streaming platforms, because the last time I checked on YouTube, he has gotten I think more than 10,000 views on it, and it's just like a week or more. So come out. How are you seeing it for Odinma, the promotion, madam? The track list is not out yet, but the listening part will be end of this month. So the promotion, my wala can
track list now listening part. The prizes.
Yeah, then the rate is out.
The cool like your artists and they are just in like.
No, like you know, put down la karmana kama irum like shows man so that un kamina no to know bene o mbara album baby show mo na your face alle other existing in lab in Yarama like other places other countries in lab but to zo kama ba album Karangeri his.
Yeah,
album like to show my announce the album. And then, the black mommy, but there's nothing wrong with that too. There's nothing wrong with that because I show you to promote that album. Why not? But I go to like more times to base it on like. Shows man. So after show man, Loro no cook calcutta and yellow. The time them the album promotion share
Yeah.
So I can album can sing.
Can put baby.
And me, I want to. There's something I want to even ask. What's the purpose of the album listening?
Well, you see, mostly we listen to album, and they invite like people that know music, industry players. Then you come, then they play the tracks from the album.
So now let me
then you make corrections on. I mean, you make corrections on some of the tracks.
But if they are dead, no, come and be car to women, like influencers, me, like stakeholders.
I think it's
if they come and listen to it, come and so come no go home so come in my favorites. I understand.
Yeah.
So bande you know, we to cut build things on.
Particular
song share. Need bully I understand it. So it's necessary to do, but I don't know you, but no,
I think in a way it promotes.
So now Alpha Yule, when Fernando Rano or EP, Canada the listening at Bono Pipers, we just came, had fun, and went away. After then, you see that the EP didn't even go in the way. So I understand. So right now, Richard is also following the same listen. Right now, after the listen, nobody is there to criticize the album. What has happened in the album,
but
whether it's good or not.
In a way, the listening party already is going to promote the album. Because kind of for me personally, Mandab Mini Party Ranking, he's going to release an album. Until listening party, that was when I saw, that was when I even realized that, oh, he's having an album.
Yeah.
And for Rich Kid, I think, Benny, listening, man, I think they're selling there's a gate fee and they are selling tickets.
But, it's just
so
more
I think
like a small show.
For his fans, for his probably for all fans, they will come and they will get a chance to listen to the album before it's released. But I don't know. Maybe they have been invited now. Maybe they have music people they have invited to come there that day. Then maybe then Katebe. Right now we can't tell until that particular day. So I don't know. I think the listening is important.
Necessary. Still one album showing that more that Tamale you should tell people.
Yeah, therapy.
You can feature remix.
Remix, yeah, only Oxlade. One Oxlade. Man, to what's up with Baby Zo.
So, Tomanda me, but after listening parts, I will tell my tweet and took a year and the remix man, yes, hashtag album, man, you understand. So, like, the driver some kind of anticipation.
Yeah.
Album, still boy, yeah. That's if you feel about, especially that therapy remix, man. So,
because you there.
But I don't know how you're when on the
if come on, no, Shamba. That means, let's say in a way, Bankana Niman, they are those to enjoy the song. You understand?
Yeah, before it's released.
Before it's released. So, open for the release here. So, then maybe what woman album listening back. I understand.
Yeah.
And after then, Banku Kata Jinima have fun, man.
Yeah.
It's not all of them that will even have time to promote it after the program. You understand? Which child or album listening at or was it an EP at Kuala? When we went there, most of the industry players from here were there, and it's like there were even some southern industry players that came around. No, there was one from Wa. When he came, by then they had already even taken some videos of some of the songs, so they played everything and they criticized some of the songs. Some of the songs, if you listen to the song and watch the video, you see that the message doesn't tally. You understand? So sometimes if the album listening is for you to make corrections before the album is being released or any video is being released. So now you've not done your corrections and you are out with the album. So if there's any mistake, meaning you've sold the album already.
So that's just probably Rich Kid then. I think that's probably what they are going to do.
And why is it that I don't know what track list now,
Well, the show is even near.
The show is I think 30th September. This month.
You know the mama concerning shows been the good to know anticipation. I'm a track list of just to listen to it. You understand? But you've not dropped your I never release our track list. I put no I don't get fee.
We'll come to that. I think 100 CD.
Flat rating.
100 CD. I mean, come on, I'm so caught up 100 CD. Now, any.
Gadam question.
Don't can but the money.
You
listen 100 CD. I don't know.
No matter table reservations there, so. You understand what I'm talking about?
Hang out.
I don't know. Like listening, you have to pay album launch. You have to pay.
payment man di yellow, but the people coming there, are they coming to listen to the song you are going to release?
But like my name is listening Shamia. You have culture mama. I don't think like there's something like payment before. The Konya artists, I don't know.
You are calling people to come and listen to
invite in special people. Because you come to piano and money. You understand? Kaban piano, but to help out to promote whatever you are trying to launch in Banama. But pricing it to I don't know.
Well, maybe it's also a way of generating income for the artists to do certain things. But the rates, man.
But rates, man. You need to complain here,
but then half 50 being could know the canon of Kasukan to you. Do you have any chance you can never know pay some money?
But I won't believe you are listening to Kasukanka.
It's for
Kasukanka. This is a couple of bala and they see.
So
like if like I didn't buy anything, they are okay with that. But the board because
I mean the bundle rate you can't expect.
The problem is that people will pay. People will pay. In the expected number, Shelma, they will come. And you can the last program
then it's good if they
come. It's money for the artists. Money for the artists. Working for other projects.
They complain about the price. What do you say?
They will still go.
We will have to support them.
We have to support them. Come on, Gadam.
Someone has to change the narrative.
Yeah. So I think let's come out. Fancy Gadam got my low competition concert.
And regular paying 50.
He also gave a reason.
Bro, reason matter.
But he was like Papa Buana like regular what do you call it?
VIP man.
VIP man up to.
So VIP man 100 cedi.
He said something like if the he wants it to be like the VIP when more people are not able to pay, they should pay for the regular so that he can get
a drone
video like
to promote how
that's the
reason I think so.
So it's like he also wants a similar
that's his
reason.
Before pricing but la rating ma different can't fans more opportunity no piggy. So like and then after everything they settle on the 50 100 ole yara nte pa kaya na hali like di non kama like VIP money non cheaper ma, let me just say that the chanka nyirbe guys tama kasu sama like denga ga yara to nyarle. So to him 100 cinema and to force shower ka but climb top ma
konya picture vele
ma and to all believe in ma like pictures ma to sell nendere nanka then your quality is to any man like no wrong or no totally wrong
picture want to sell
they to sell
and that's the only time man not believe it and that's the show is the only time like your artist they Kasoudness
ma wum de bedam. Mami if he sells out a show on chant on interview no and they'll ask him how
stadium isn't news.
No, it's not news.
Because we put on the
but maybe it's going to be different. Let's say if he gets a 360 listen. If he gets a 360
I World Cup ni me your bitch.
No, ma on top what's it?
No.
Come on, is that thing ma? Be junto pie top ma.
I don't euro ba. I
the man green man guys. So green my parent take you. Let's say you man now but at least he has done something.
But one of artists so I don't remember. Let's so that channel staff man to make a comment like ne beach am kabi piat ne gilling kunku kabi mar shamba. I understand.
No, that interview man.
So that was a mistake for artists man. So Papa one with chamba. This system, come on, I work up back. This system.
Work up. I don't go to. Now, no, I don't touch them. Don't touch them.
But it's all worship, ma. Wonder
he's been doing it. Something different.
Not here, but don't pay.
So, where import something different now. You're kind of show.
We don't have any other video.
now show by Gadam Paka, your let me tell you something.
Kotaka here, you must show you.
Kotaka ni pay no bukum. Bantaka like Bam Yapa Yan man. If only they are trying to make money there, it's fine to them. Baba Yapa Yan pay no book.
I think even with Shaka,
so I want to hear to the camera, pum pum, like. The ranch like seven when you be.
No, not in seven. My ato no shaploka no paga.
You block no.
No, lay yano, but caliber like my dinner will like they do.
I understand you alright. They maybe like Ontono show outside Ghana, but the Zaza project.
I will pass stadium.
But as now,
yeah,
he's just
by the way. Mamia, the pictures people will only see is like it's just a front view. But let's say now if they take a drone shot and it's like the whole park is filled. Can you understand? You understand? It's going to be different. No, I'm just it's just a suggestion.
Hello Palle. Southerners, but they just talk about it.
Because
the
thing is, we have already created the mindset that
Panda Stadium, man.
So how long
something new?
It's not like can use in Balama.
By the way, maybe
album Beneka Palle. Can use in here? They will just talk about it for 2 days, 3 days.
Maybe.
So want something like new come out to now.
So Champu take his last words on those 2 albums, man. I don't know. Like what words do you have for
I mentioned for long, but I won't be sure.
Yeah. I think Fernando.
He hasn't said anything about it.
Show them.
I believe he's
18.
Okay. So let's assume that 2 artists, man, they are watching this our program right now. What will you have to say to them with regards to the album number? I think Martin.
I'm looking forward to these 2 albums because I believe in what they can do and I believe come on. But don't man like you share me. They want to relax on the like promotion man. You come on but when you will shock them now. Doctor and change will shout. So promotion man could down.
I participate in our support. Be sure I'll go. Definitely, I'll go to Rich Kid and Gadam.
So Amarado Yila Madin and
Tamale, Rula, Maya is Gadam #1 fan. But behind no Bam Junior, I don't know what they are doing. Are they investors or
are they team?
Or wait team? I don't know. But he should do something about probably. Featuring family lab. I'm not going to say no condition, but featuring man. I have no promotion, but featuring shop them, but artists and they can do it for you.
We are all anticipating. We all wish for the best for them. So we wish the best for them, and we are anticipating that whatever they are bringing for us to listen to. It should go globally as they intend to, because temperature the man no
for sure.
So they have to work harder, and we have a lot of talents down the north here, so they have to work harder to sell the north out to everybody.
Okay, so I think we have come to the end of today's edition, and like I said from the beginning, there are 3 sides to this podcast: fun, entertainment, and enlightenment. The one that's in the living in Anzampa, being rational to win. I think Fancy Gadam reach them. Most of the acts from this north, we want to see them reach their full potential, because if it's talent, we have the talent in this side, then we just want them to, reach certain heights. So that's why we just talk about some of these things. So I would like to say a very big thank you to our subscribers. Banda subscribe, man. Just keep subscribing, keep sharing, and keep liking our stuff. You can also drop your comments under our videos and let us know what you think. But then also subscribe so that when we drop content, you'll be updated and everything. I also like to say a big thank you to our guys behind the camera. Big Naps, man.
Naps Media.
Big Naps, man. Big Studio. And a big shout out to Studio 23 for giving us this opportunity. And we'll see you guys probably next week for another fun session. So my name is still Abdul Majid, but you can call me MJ, and see you next week.